or a belief or a habit or a mindset or a pattern, anything that bothers you, that doesn't allow you to move, change. You want it to be dissolved. You want it to go away from your life because it's holding you back from your infinite potential, from the recognition of who you are, your own exquisite beauty. So you want to really take time to think this one, and we are going to dissolve it in today's meditation, okay? So I just want to talk a little bit of how it works. There is a whole science behind this, and I'm sure I must have touched on it various times, and I will, but in a short synopsis I'll give you. So for the sake of simplicity, think of you having two parts in your brain. One is, they call it the lower brain, the ancient brain, and then there is the higher brain, which is your prefrontal cortex, and the lower brain is your amygdala and the hippocampus, and it's called the limbic brain as well. The lower part of your brain is your ancient brain because it was evolved in millions of years ago when we had our ancestors. There was a very hostile landscape, and your life was always in danger. The minute you stepped out, the minute our ancestors stepped out of the cave, their life could be in danger. And so this part of the brain evolved to take care of us, to protect us from any imminent danger. Okay? So it really is beautiful to understand how it works in our human physiology. So any minute when we feel threatened, when we feel there is an attack, this brain throws a flare, a distress flare in our mind and body. Distress. The root word for stress is distress. So it elicits a stress response in our body, which is a flight and fight response, which is actually very extreme because the body and mind says, you know what? I'm going to take care of you. It's my job, it's my duty. I'm going to protect you from that saber-toothed tiger that's coming, that's hissing and coming your way, or whatever danger you have. I'm going to take care of it. And the body changes completely. Your blood pressure spikes up. The cortisol and the adrenal gland hormones, they pump into your bloodstream. And your blood actually gets thicker because it's ready for an attack. So it doesn't want to, the body should not bleed out. So your platelets get actually thicker. So there's a lot of different things. And you start to perspire because the body might get overheated during an exertion. It could be a fight or a flight that's imminent. Okay? Either you need to flee or you need to fight that thing that is going to be harmful to you. So the body really gears up for that attack. And it wants, this brain wants you to survive at all costs. Okay? Also, what this part of the brain does, it tries to keep you sane because sameness equals safety. It really does to this brain. It doesn't want you to think of new possibilities, new ideas. It shuns them because its job is simple, and it takes its job very seriously, by the way. Even if you're reading an email from a boss, it doesn't matter. If it thinks it's a stress, it is stressful to you, it's going to throw this response in your body. Okay? Nature doesn't do away with what it gave us. It builds on top of it, but it doesn't do. It doesn't just discard it. Thank you. So this brain still works the way it does whenever it first thinks we are going through a stress. It could be the tone of an email. It could be the traffic. It could be a presentation next week. It could be a struggling relationship. It could be just actually anything. Anytime you feel a little disappointment. Let's say you went to Starbucks and the coffee, the barista didn't quite make it the way you like it. There's a stress response. Your body will elicit a faint stress response. Anytime your needs, your perceived needs are not met. It could be anything. That's the crazy part. And so it starts throwing this response in your body. And it can also throw this response by thought alone, just by thinking. You could be sitting on your couch and you could feel a surge of anxiety. And anxiety is nothing but a stress response. And it's very extreme. Growth hormones shut down, sex hormones shut down, immune system is suppressed, your digestive hormones don't work very well. Everything is suppressed because the body is gearing for an attack or a flight. Think about it, the enormity of this. You have to learn how to work with this. So how do you work with this? Because until you don't figure out how to work with this, you're going to be stuck in similar patterns. It's not your fault. If you think you're not able to rise above when, all of the podcasts that you listen, the motivational videos, why am I not able to imbibe that and, walk that talk? You cannot unless you figure out how your brain works, okay? It's very important, very critical. We need to understand our body and our mind. Only then we can progress, okay? But there is this higher brain promise that was given to us. And the higher brain promise is your PFC, or prefrontal cortex. It's like the symphony conductor. It understands reason. It understands powerful emotions. It understands creativity, intuition. It understands change. It wants you to change. But that's your higher brain promise. The only way the higher brain can get activated is when you tell the lower brain, hey, it's okay. Everything's great in your life. You are loved. You're protected. You're taken care of. If you keep telling this lower part of your brain that, you're fine, it stops sending those distress signals to your autonomic nervous system, which elicits this stress response. So you need to calm your physical body down. And meditation is a perfect bridge to do that. It actually calms your physical body down. It tells your amygdala, it's all right, things are fine, it's okay to create. It's okay to be human. It's okay to evolve. And that's when your higher brain lights up. It says, all right, I don't have to be dormant. I don't have to be silent. I can come up. So meditation works really beautifully. It's the bridge. At one point, it brings your autonomic nervous system triggers down. It relaxes your amygdala, your ancient brain. It tells it to relax. And at the same time, it rises your higher brain. It activates your higher brain. And so you're ready to create. So meditation, some of the guided meditations are really built on this foundational principle. You become what you meditate on. So when you meditate on your personal transformation and you hold that thought, you hold it in a very focused manner in your meditation, then your transformation can actually be permanent. People don't understand this. They think meditation, why is it worth my time? I'm wasting, nothing is happening. I hear all these lofty goals meditation has, but I don't see I'm getting much. They don't know that there are so many intangible benefits. Meditation is going to meet you where you are. It's not going to give you what you want, but it's going to give you what you need at that moment. And that's when it's going to help you in your journey, in your personal transformation, and in your healing journey. So when people say, oh, I didn't meditate today, I did not, I really encourage them. It's actually, if you want to live your life fully, you want to meditate. You never want to give this up. Because sometimes you feel nothing is happening while I'm sitting. I'd rather go to my to-do list. A lot is happening in your physiology. You don't even understand your ancient brain. Even science doesn't fully comprehend what this brain does to us. But this is some of the science that I just told you. It's fully documented, fully told to us. So basically, meditation will work on your physiology. Then it can work on your emotional body. And then, of course, your cosmic body. So you have 3 layers: your physical body, your emotional body, and your cosmic body. You take care of the physical part through meditation. And then it starts to take care of your emotional body, and then you can rise to your spiritual power as well. So today, before we start, I want to give you guys time to think of one thing that really bugs you. You just need it gone. And remember, if you are open to this, you will dissolve it today. You will walk away free from that chain. You will walk away free from that chain. But I want you to be very open and just say, okay, today, this is the meditation. I release that chain. You want to be that committed to this meditation. Okay? Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. You can sit there or on the couch there. Yeah. Any questions anybody has, or anybody who wants to share something?
As you were talking and you were saying about how, some people, they say, well, it's not working regarding meditation and I don't see any results. My thought on that is that you're not going to physically see results when you start meditating. What happens is that the changes start to happen. Well, I can only speak for myself, and they're so subtle and they happen so incrementally that you don't even realize that you've changed until you get put in a situation where now you've seen that you've reacted differently than you have in the past. So it's not like somebody's gonna come and like, hey, look, you evolved, or like, you know what I mean? Look at you now. No, it's not something that you see. It's something that is it's something that is so subtle and so gradual that you don't see it until you move forward in your meditation, and then you look behind you and you look back, and then you see, oh man, I've changed so much. So my advice to anybody that's starting out meditation, any folks online, if this is where don't give up. Do not give up. Yeah, your brain is going to be doing stuff and you have all these feelings, but it's so worth it in the end, even though you don't quote unquote see it. If you just keep at it, you will see the results, but it's not gonna be like what you think, right? So that's just my.
It's not overnight, or not this one moment.
No.
All of a sudden, yeah.
That's wonderful.
No.
That's very well explained. That's very well explained.
And hello, I'm Spencer. And I have a question. And also, you mentioned about the bridge with the higher the brain power. So like, how do you do that? Like, is it like in a way of like you gaining from the meditation?
What's that?
Is it like a way of like you gaining from the benefit of meditation? Is it how you do the bridge with the the higher brain power?
Yeah, exactly. So when you learn to calm your body down, it stops throwing that stress response. And when your body stops behaving through that going through the stress response, that's when your prefrontal cortex, the lights turn on. It's like fireworks. In fact, they've done a lot of studies about this, especially for the Buddhist monks, how they're able to bring this down and bring this up. So it all happens together, tandem. But because of the stress response, we are constantly triggering default. And on autopilot, all of us are doing it, by the way. Anytime your need is not met, you're eliciting a stress response. It could be very extreme or it could be less, but your body is going through that. And when you go through that, your brain says, this is not the time to look at possibilities. Let's be very narrow focused. Sameness equals safety. I don't want to challenge my existing beliefs. I don't want to do anything. I just want to survive. It's not going to let you move forward. But meditation is this beautiful way, this amazing tool that's going to help you walk your talk. Because you can do all the kinds of counseling and coaching and listening, but meditation will help you build that bridge. That is the power of meditation. So you hold that thought, whatever you want to change in yourself. You can do a guided meditation for that, or you can do it on your own. it's just so much harder when to hold a certain thought for people. So that is why we have guided meditations for that. So for example, if you're trying to change your mindset on abundance, go ahead and use a meditation on abundance, or bringing gratitude in your life, or changing the way you think about certain things. So meditation is a perfect tool for your transformation, because you go inward and you work with those parts of your brain that is keeping you stuck. The science is clear on that, very clear.
I have that white paper on the benefits of meditation, and these are just the scientifically, evidence-based things. I can send that out to the group too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right? Yes. Oh, here.
This is Alexandra. Meditating for many years, and one of the biggest changes that I've observed in my life is how peaceful my life is. No more trauma. It is gone. And did it happen instantly in a year or two? No, it's progressive. But the more peaceful I became, the more mindful my mind with my thoughts became, the more peaceful my life, my environment became. And then with it, because we meditate with intention, then you're creating the intention you want. So you're manifesting what you want, whether it's abundance, whether it's a new job, or you would like something. You can manifest that way, but the greatest gift, I think, is health. And I used to have high blood pressure, and I would take my blood pressure, it was high, and then I would meditate for 20, 30 minutes. I'd test again, normal or less than. And so I started keeping track of it, and I showed it to my doctor because I didn't want medication. I thought I can do this through meditation and through food, which is the way that I healed it. But I kept track of it, and every time I meditated, it would normalize. So, yeah.
That's pure evidence, right? Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. That reminds me of the book called The Survival of the Sickest. I don't know if anyone has read that book before, but it talks about the power of meditation and how some people have even had the ability to shrink certain cancer cells in their body through meditation. And it's so powerful. I was just kind of blown away. I read it about 6 years ago, and it's just kind of interesting that you mentioned that too. So highly recommended, yeah.
The pharmacies don't want us to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want you to know that.
Book in sight.
But I mean, think about it. If you keep eliciting these stress responses 14 to 15 times a day, what is going on in your body? I mean, this kind of a biochemical cocktail that you're drinking every, 30 minutes, that's playing havoc. Your gut system, Crohn's disease, IBS, a lot of cancer, blood pressure, of course. So much because of stress. Yeah, so I think it's imperative that we start meditating, just exactly as Alexandra said, just for your health even. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You also had a statistic, and I don't remember it, about
I
what
forget.
percentage of people that present in a hospital,
Oh yeah.
are
Because of stress, the diseases because of stress, yeah.
It was a crazy high number, but I don't recall.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most of the times.
They say stress is a silent killer. So that's the
It is a sign.
That's
Get you a
the
heart
sign.
attack and stroke.
really easy. So I was listening to this broadcast from this doctor like 2 days ago, and she was talking about the woman health. And the first thing she said, you have to have the mindfulness, the gratitude, the meditation. I said, wow, I'm doing it. I was like, this is a doctor. And actually, she is teaching that. And she said, I did it in January. I went to the seminar, and she lives in San Diego. She said, I went to the seminar for 3 days. I leave my family to be involved with the people before I teaching the classes. And I mean, it was so interesting. I said, okay, I'm doing this, and then my physical, my exercise, my diet, and all this, and it really helps. And the way you were talking about, the system, the human system goes down and everything. I read the book. I mean, I'm reading the book, each book every week, learning different stuff, and I was really happy. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Barkha.
So everybody's ready to meditate. Is it too hot? Okay. What about you, Alexandra? Good, okay. Have you guys thought what you want to work on? And I know I got disturbed, I got interrupted, but I want to remind you again that today's the day you walk out free from those chains, right? Go with that intention. Always go with getting the maximum. Always go with that intention, all right? So, yeah?
Did you want to talk about the retreat before we start?
Okay.
Or do you want to do it after?
Yeah, I'll do it after. But I do want to talk about it. I'm really excited. Yeah. Something to get rid of. It's not serving you anymore.
I don't know that the people online heard it because I was struggling with the audio.
Oh,
So just tell them what the prompt is again. Just the online. There's 16 books online, so just try and.
okay. When did we get the sound back on?
It was like 5 minutes in.
Oh, just 5 minutes back?
Well, no. I don't. Probably about 10 minutes back, but about 5 minutes in.
That is.
Just the prompt that they're.
Okay, so the prompt for the meditation is any thought or a habit or a pattern or a behavior that is limiting, that doesn't allow you to move forward, that is really damaging to your personal power. It's just not helping you. Today in this meditation, you're going to release it for good, so you can move forward in your life. It could be anything. It could be self-doubt, it could be anxiety, it could be fear, it could be anything. So think hard on this one, and then we'll meditate, okay? You can close your eyes for 2 minutes, and then we'll start the meditation. Just wait 1 minute, wait for people, yeah. Just center yourself, and then we'll start. Okay, begin. Close your eyes, settle down. And make your spine straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Do it again. And with every breath, choose to release all tension from your body. And now take a deep breath in, drawing the breath from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And hold it there. Hold it and release. Let's do this again. Another slow, deep breath, allowing the energy to move from the base of your spine to the top of your head. And hold it there. And let go. Try this again. A deep breath in from the base of your spine to the top. And hold it. Hold it. And let go. Very good. Do this on your own. Let's raise our energy. Now relax, relax. Now bring your attention to your nostrils. And pay close attention to your breath, the coolness of the air as you breathe, and the warmth as you breathe out. Now, pay close attention to your breath's journey in your body. See how your body responds to your breath. The rise and fall of your shoulder, belly, and your chest. And now become aware of sensations in your body, starting from the crown of your head, moving to your face, your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your lips, the moisture inside your mouth, relax your jaw. And now move your awareness down to your neck, shoulders, your chest, and your abdomen. All the way down to your groins. Moving to your lower back. Your mid back. And your back behind your chest. Moving to your arms, your hands, the palm of your hands, your fingers and your fingertips. Coming down to your legs, your knees, and your feet. Now begin to become aware of the space around your body. The space above your head. the infinite space outside, the sky, the limitless space around you. There is a power within you that's giving you life, which loves you so much. And when your will matches its will, when your love for life matches its love for you, it always responds. The Spirit will move in you and through you. And you will see evidence in your life as a result of your connection. There is a power within you that is waiting to be expressed. You cannot go to the future and create a new destiny, holding on to some thought or emotion of the past. So what is that thought, that feeling, that limiting habit that you want to unmemorize? And you recognize it no longer supports you. What did you think? And how did you behave when you felt that way? How did you act you no longer want to be. What was that choice that was never loving to you? And now begin to separate yourself from that old you. Separate yourself from those old programs of thinking, feeling, and behaving. And just observe yourself, the person that is in the past. You are moving from the old self to the observer of the old self. You are no longer the program, but a consciousness observing that program, that old self. And now it's time to turn to this power within you and introduce yourself again. Talk to it. What do you want to change about yourself? Begin to admit to this divine intelligence who you've been, what you've been hiding. And in your mind now, talk to it. Remember, it is real. This universal mind within you already knows you. It doesn't judge you, it only loves you. And say to it, universal consciousness within me and all around me, I surrender this condition to you. give up my control to a greater authority that has all the answers for me. Infinite mind, I offer you this emotion, this habit, this behavior. I ask that you take it from me and resolve it into a greater sense of wisdom. Free me from the chains of my past. Just feel. How would you feel when you realize this universal consciousness has lifted away this condition, this habit from you forever? How would you feel? Change your energy. You have moved from the old self to the new self. So what is that highest expression of yourself that you can be today and every day? What does your new self look like? What does your new self feel like? would you live? How would you love? And what emotions would you allow in this new state of being? Memorize this. Memorize the feeling of who you really are. You are empowered, creative, brilliant, and unlimited. Allow yourself to fall in love with this new version of you. Open your heart. This is who you really are. Breathing in and out of your heart, your beautiful heart, your courageous heart, your radiant heart. And feel immense gratitude for the transformation that has occurred today. Feel the gratitude pouring out of your heart. And accept this new idea, this new version of you as your reality. Breathing in and out of your heart. Now let go and release your new creation into the field and allow the greater mind to begin to execute the details for you. staying with your heart. From this state of gratitude, it's time to turn to that power within you, the giver of your life, and ask for a sign in your life today that if you made contact with this greater mind, that it has been observing your efforts and your intention, that it should show a sign in your life that you know it is real, that it exists for you, and you have a two-way communication. Let this sign surprise you and leave you no doubt that it has come from the universal mind. Ask for a sign now. Gently come back to your breath. Observing your breath on the tip of your nose. relaxing deeply, letting go. Letting go of all control. Staying with your breath and just being in the present moment, the generous present moment that is here to fulfill all that you desire. Turning the corner of your lips into a smile and welcoming the new, transformed you into this world. When you feel inspired and grateful, you may open your eyes to love, light, and letting go. Namaste. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it and found value in it. Anybody would like to share something? Otherwise, I'll move on with the retreat part. So,
And also, especially the habit and the pattern, the routine is very hard to change, especially like when you are stay in the your comfort zone, right? So I recently joined the gym and also started making like a habit of kind of going there and also trying to work out, and also same thing about meditation also. Sometimes I kind of on and off, and then coming back like do the the routine. Yeah, it's very hard to make it, but if I can make it, I figure.
I know it's the ancient brain. It's evolved over so many years. It's very hardwired in us. Its change is not easy for any one of us. But I think if you do this meditation, repetition works. Keep repeating it. And you'll notice 30% here, the change comes 30 there. And for some people, like for me, a few times it has been instant. So I really believe, not I believe, the sciences also explains that it actually works. Any moment could be your permanent transformational moment. It could be. Just give it to him. Just give Just give it to him. I'm just kidding.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. That was good. That was good meditation. I think that's one that the limiting belief stuff is. Until you actually sit there and really think about it, you don't realize. Like you kind of have to. When I think about how to get to that, it's like I look back, way back, and you can kind of see these patterns. You don't necessarily notice it right there, but like when you really start looking back, is when you start realizing the patterns that you have, and that's why I uncover a lot of my limiting beliefs. And then you also realize where it came from. It's not that these just form overnight, or like they just didn't just happen, but it's those repetitions of events that happened in your life, and that formed a belief. And so it's like now you got to repeat those repetitions, unravel those layers, and get back to. That was a great meditation. Thank you. I think Melissa has something to say.
Oh my God. It's very deep. I don't know if I can follow that. For me, it was a convoluted kind of idea because I have so many things that I want to work on, right? Like, just like I'm such a fixer-upper. So I chose two, and one of them was just like that limiting belief that I've tried to launch my business so many times, and I think I self-sabotaged a lot of times, and I just close it. And I'm like, no, it's like the third time I've done that, and so I know there's something in me that's kind of keeping me from doing that, but then every time I want to give up on it, there's something that comes back, and like that re-inspires me, and so I just kind of have that tug and pull of that. So wonder where that's coming from. So I just kind of wanted to get to the root of that. Yeah.
Shar, do you want to say something?
Your eyes were dancing, so.
David, do you have to say something?
I think we had twice as many people online this week as we did. We had 23 people online this week. So I think we doubled.
Oh wait, I hope we still have them. But good.
But the other thing that came to mind was you have some meditations online about manifesting, and so that might help Melissa too.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you're leaving, Alexandra?
She tried to be quiet.
Okay, okay, sure, sure, sure.
Bye. Yes.
I'm sorry, I just want to talk about the retreat for a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. So we're having this retreat on the 15th and the 16th of February, right here in San Damiano. So if anybody doesn't know, it's like Danville downtown. There's a hilltop over there. It's a beautiful retreat center, and they've agreed to host us. So we're doing that. So anybody who wants to go into a meditation intensive. So what's this retreat is going to be like? I just want to give a little bit of an idea. Like I was saying earlier, right, we have 3 layers on us. One is the physical layer, one is the emotional layer, and then we have the cosmic layer. So we're going to do meditations to work on all of these layers. It's a meditation intensive, so expect at least 5 to 6 hours of meditation. But it's going to be broken up. You'll have walking meditations. There's a beautiful labyrinth over there. So we're going to do some contemplation meditation as well. We will have some activities as well. So people who did the previous retreat would have an idea about what it's going to be like. It's going to be broken up and distributed very well, but there will be a lot of meditation. So anybody who feels that I won't be able to sit, you will be, because it will be broken up. But yes, an hour meditation at a time, you should expect. Okay? And then there'll be breakfast, there'll be lunch, and then at 4 p.m., you can go back home. If you live far away, I have already offered my guest room to these 2 girls. They live really far. So, and if they wanted, and of course I have some couches as well. So, so feel free to just sleep here. It's not a big deal. When you go home, I'm expecting you all to be in your retreat mindset. So not just turn on the TV and just go crazy. We'll have some homework healing meditations as well. So when you go in the night, you'll have some recorded meditations as well. Then the next day, we meet again at 7. We have breakfast together, and then we get into our meditation. And then we close the retreat by coming here and have dinner. I'm going to make dinner for all of you. So we'll have dinner together here. Okay? So it's going to be 2 days. And I really encourage all of you. The reason is, if you're trying to start your practice and you feel you're inconsistent, this is it. And if you're looking to deepen it, this is it. It's going to really, really help you. You don't have to go far. You don't have to drive far. They do ask some money from us, so it's $230. But I think it's a lot of value, right? Anything else, David, that I'm missing?
I mean, just the mechanics of the way the retreat is put together is very
Oh, yeah,
evolutionary.
right here.
Yeah, and then
I do have a little bit of a schedule. So we start definitely in 7 in the morning with our self-guided meditation. We'll go straight to the chapel. It's a beautiful chapel. If you haven't been there, oh gosh, the energy is mind-blowing. You're going to love it. Just goes amazing acoustics as well. But the chapel is just a lovely place. I actually have done so many meditations in that chapel, especially when I feel disturbed mentally, I go there. So you're going to enjoy that. So 7 to 8 will be the self-guided meditation. Then 8 to 9, we will have breakfast. Then 9 to 9:15, we will walk down to our trail. There's a beautiful trail there. So we're going to have a walking meditation and a labyrinth walk there up until 10 a.m. Then 10:15 to 11:40, there's another meditation. Then 12 to 1 p.m., we have lunch. Then after lunch, we're going to talk a little bit, because we're going to work on our inner child as well in there, right? And so we'll have some singing bowl meditation where you can lie down and contemplate on the meditation that's coming up. And then you go home at 4 p.m. Then you have some meditations that you can do lying down in your bed. It's a self-healing meditation. And then the next day we start all over again. Okay? I mean, I don't want to bore you with hourly details, but that's how it is. But it's pretty much 4 to 5 hours of meditation. Okay? And it's going to be amazing. Yeah. So anybody who hasn't yet registered, go ahead and do it. Just take that leap of faith. You'll come away stronger. You really will. Yeah. And there is power in a lot of people as well, because we all share each other's energies, so it's really profound. Okay? Bye, everybody. Okay, good.